All right, everybody, we're back with another episode of Nick Wholesales Houses. I am so excited for this one. It's with my buddy Mike Scarpa. He was on a year ago. Back on now. Perfect time for episode 2. For those of you that missed the first one, I'm not into creative finance, but guess what? He is. And he does a ton of creative finance deals. It's him and his wife. They have a cool little biz. They also have an education biz. They're also buying a bunch of rentals. And small. Boy, so I'm super excited to talk to him. Super cool guy, got a lot to teach us. And you already know the drill. It's brought to you by Renovo Financial. So if you want a hard money loan, boom, think no further. All my buddies that are making a lot of money, that's who they use. So you should as well. It's not rocket science. And if you're a landlord, you want to do some cash out refinances, everybody that I know that is refinancing a bunch of units, they do it through Renovo. And there's a reason why. You should too. Get with me. I'll give you my little link. Boom. I'll link you with Jeremy and everything will be good. You'll be super happy. All right. Let's get into the pod. Bro, thank you. All right, everybody, boom, let's get into it. It's my boy Mike Scarpa. He's, like a little East Coast, Pace Morgan type of guy running around.
Nice to see you, brother. How you been?
Dude, I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Absolutely, man.
My boy, I loved the first one that we did together. So
it was good, man.
It's nice to do that, where we both at in a year. That's a good time. That's a good type of thing.
It's been a year since we've seen each other in person, too, which is crazy. Wild, man.
Dude, next event, you got to come out. I'm going to do another one in the winter. Come to it, bro.
Would love to.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm living up in the sticks. I'm living like 2 hours outside of Philly, so.
That's crazy. That's so fun.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah, man.
It's probably nice out there.
It's quiet.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man.
Mike Jae, oh yeah.
How you been, brother? What's been cooking?
Bro, I'll tell you what, a lot of changes in the biz throughout this year, and I've learned so much.
Wait a second, hold on. The last time we were here, both of us.
Oh,
that's crazy.
We both got married.
Both got married.
Changes, bro. I love that.
Yeah, man. But cool. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
congratulations.
No. I knew it was yours. I was like, we're getting married when I was down here before. I was like the same thing. I'm glad you brought it up, bro. But yeah, a lot of changes. Learned a lot. There we go.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I would say with us too, it's been my goal this year has been specifically to increase revenue and decrease deal flow, which sounds to some people crazy, but I'd rather do bigger deals and less and stop running around like a chicken with no head and crush it. And honestly, right now we're up 80% bottom line from last year, same time, right?
Okay. What does that mean?
So So let's just say, for example, right, last year we netted easy numbers. We netted 100,000. So we made, X amount after all expenses, everything. We put 100,000 in our pocket. This year we're up 80%, meaning we've profited 180,000 instead of 100,000, right? So we're up 80%, and we have done to this point about 60% of the deals that we've done last year.
Yeah.
So,
bro, I love that. Good. Yep. That's so
man.
Fun.
It's nice. It's like not as fucking stressful. I'm not dealing with $5,000 fees or.
No. Mike ain't doing no 5 fees.
What about you, dude?
That's so funny. I have been on this journey almost for a year now, saying out loud, oh, no, I don't want to do that many deals. And having the same experience, people thinking that I'm crazy type of thing. But no, you are so right. It's funny that we both feel the same way. And yeah, I really like that. Good for y'all. And what I'm working towards is doing just one deal a week, bro.
That's it.
That's all I want to do.
That's actually the exact same thing that we've been doing is just one deal.
Yeah. And any marketing channel, I think you can get an average assignment fees in the 20s all day long.
Yep.
I want to make 25 a week and ride off into the sunset.
Done. And chill and enjoy time with the family.
Yes.
Now, this year, we have done a significant amount more of bigger assignment fees, talking 20, 30K plus. Last year in 2024, we did one that was that big. This year, we're doing at least one a month that's 30 plus.
Nice.
Which is
That's so
totally
powerful,
different, because last year, like, to do 30,000 in revenue, we had to do how many deals?
2-3 deals, bro.
Easy. Now it's okay, one, and then the rest is just cheddar on top of whatever we were doing in the past.
Yes.
So thank the Lord, revenue's been sitting around like 40 a month.
That is really cool, bro. And
Yep.
having to do 60% of the deals.
Yep.
That is awesome. So they're working less and they're making more money. For those of you that are not.
What a $30,000 marketing budget.
Damn, for the year?
A month.
Oh, wait.
So $3,000 a month.
Oh, 3,000.
Yeah.
You said 30. I was like,
no.
bro, what are you talking about? That's making sense.
No. $3,000 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
3,000 a month. Let's go.
Yep.
I dig that.
Yeah, man. So we're running a very lean operation right now.
Very lean.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Yep.
So how many deals are you guys doing a month then? Maybe
4 to 5, I would say. Yeah, so this month, October, we've locked up 7 contracts. And we adjusted our market out to the tri-state area. So Delaware, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey.
Okay.
That's
what we're all doing.
Yeah, opened it up a little bit. And this month we have, like I said, 6 or 7 contracts, and I would say 5 of them are already sold. They're gone.
Okay.
So, but on average, we're doing 3 to 4 a month, I would say. Let's put it that way.
Oh, a normal month is like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, about 1 a week.
Very nice, bro. I really like that.
Yeah, man.
Heck yeah. So nowadays, what are you all doing for marketing? Are you still watching Facebook?
Still Facebook, dude. Yeah. The difference that from last year to this year has nothing to do with marketing. It has to do with our internal process and looking for different things, inclusive of just shooting our shot with cash offers. So we've been doing way more cash deals this year than creative as well.
Yeah, I think that will. The other states, I don't know, but in PA, Delaware has expensive transfer tax, but especially PA, those 2 states, I could imagine it being difficult to get a spread on a seller finance deal. I think the Jersey closing costs aren't that much, so I feel like...
Yeah, with the reason in Pennsylvania, right, what you have to think about it, a buyer looks at, when you're looking at a creative deal or seller finance, whatever, they're looking at the entry fee. So what does it cost for them to buy into the deal?
Yeah.
Right? And in Pennsylvania, it's typically in any market, right? The entry fee is a percentage of the total purchase, and they want to be all in for, say, under 10%. When you're dealing with a $150,000 property, you only have really $15K to play with.
Yes.
And if the seller needs anything, your margin goes down. So in the bigger markets, like we've done Virginia, North Carolina, Arizona, properties are 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 easy. We have way more to play with, right?
Fair, okay.
But for example, we're closing a deal with Drew from Nice on Wednesday, and Delco.
Okay, very cool.
And that's a 25K spread, right? And that was a lead that came in through Facebook. Seller is about to lose the house. We postponed the tax sale, right? And I'd call Drew, boom, done, right? Deal's good.
Cash deal?
Cash deal, right?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Good to hear, bro.
Yeah.
So I think it's so much easier to make big spreads.
It is. It's easier to make big spreads, but I could do more volume with creative, to be honest with you.
But you don't want to do volume, you said.
I don't want to do volume.
There you go.
I want to do spreads.
Who wants to do volume? That seems terrible, working really hard. With that level of stress, I don't want the heart attack.
Yeah,
Forget that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on the cash side, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from the investment side, brother, revenue-wise, that's been great, right? Over this, I would say this has been our biggest summer since we've been in business, from June till now. I would say from June until through the beginning of October, we've grossed a little over 150.
Fire. That's really cool, dude.
Yeah, so it's been a very big learning lesson too, because now it's okay, the account's growing, but now automatically I go to, let's turn it up, baby. Let's go. Got liquidity. Let's throw more on marketing. Let's get bigger. And I'm like, wait a second, hold on, right? This is where you really have to dial into your process and say, what is working right now? Where can you juice it up? But if you juice it up, where are you going to fall short?
Ooh, you know what? That's very forward. I don't know if forward thinking is the right thing that I mean. It's very smart. There we go, smart.
You get more leads. Do you have the team to manage the leads? Now, Dispo, right? We're already bottlenecking a little bit on Dispo right now. We have a Dispo manager, right? And she's helping us get rid of deals or find tenant buyers for any rent-to-owns that we buy and keep. But she's only one person, right? And if the deal flow continues to rise, that means that we got to expand that side. Then we look at it and we're like, okay, if we expand everything, are we really even making any more, right? Your expenses go up, you make more. But if expenses go up, you're not keeping as, you may be keeping the same. So it's not worth it. It's kind of just a flex.
In a lot of ways, it is just a flex.
It's just a flex.
You're at extra stress, extra expenses, extra risk.
It's just a flex at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do more deals, have a bigger top line, but who gives a fuck? Like, what's the bottom line say? Are you making money? Are you keeping money? If you are,
then cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's how we put food on the table.
Yeah. All right. I like that a lot, man. That's so cool.
And I was going to ask you, man, I know that you were doing PPC for a while. I've watched your content all the time.
Yeah.
And I know that you cut that out.
Oh, yeah.
How is that going? Like, I'm always looking at marketing strategies, right? I'd love to.
Do you know how much I spent this year experimenting?
No, I haven't.
So much money. I've spent so much money experimenting with different marketing so that you don't have to. I really have.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm so fixated on getting to the journey of a 25 piece a week with not a ton, just my system is so set in stone. I have the same system. My everything that I do is very systematized, and I don't even think about it. But it's very simple. Like I've tried to hire out, so I do have written. I have all this stuff written, trying to train people. Blah blah blah. I hate doing that. Yeah, everybody knows. I'm just like, just on me. Bro, I have PPC spent a lot of money this year. PPL spent a lot of money this year. Because you understand how it is. All these gurus of the net, they tell you, they try to read. I've been posting on social media about this, but it's like once you start getting a bunch of money saved up, listen to this, I mean this, clip this. Once you have money saved up, things are going really well with like an outbound or a lower, even inbound, like a lower cost inbound, like a Facebook that you could do, or like a YouTube that you could do for an affordable amount. Like you'll be saving a bunch of money up and you'll have a pile of cash and you just receive all this information. Like you don't know what it's like. You got to buy all these inbound leads, get with this agency. And you're like, okay, cool. Everyone says in order for me to really level up and have an easy life, I got to buy these. So, all right, let me do that. Yep. Don't do it, bro. Yep. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, maybe you can, but I just don't even think it's worth it. I've learned. It's not. I spent this year, PBL, my first quarter, it was the easiest my life had ever been in the entire world.
It worked well, though?
PPL, my first quarter doing it, I have been chasing that high in the sense. Might as well have been heroin. I've never made money so easy before without doing any work.
And with PPL, a lead comes up, right? And then you buy it, just that lead, that's it, right?
Yes. Depending on, really, you need to be able to spend it depends on the time and blah, blah, blah. Yep. Some months it's $4,000 that you need to spend to get enough leads. Sometimes it's $7,000 that you need to spend to get enough leads. But like, when it worked, it was great. When it didn't work, it was a lot of money out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but like, the quality went super, super down. And long story short, when I first started, I'd get maybe 25 leads. I get refunds at least like 5 of them, so I'd get 20 leads. Out of that 20, I'd make at least $25,000 with zero follow-up process. There's no follow-up. There's come to my house right now. Okay, you go out and you find a deal. No follow-up process. Like just such an easy life. And then after 3 months, what happened was I would get all these just garbage leads, and I'd have to talk to, like, I get refunds on all these leads, right? But I'd still have to talk to like 60 people. I'd have like 40 refunds of just not actual real leads. I'm doing my KPIs are cold call KPIs, but I'm spending 7 racks, and you'll only have one real chance out of that ad spend. So any fuck ups that you have at all, because we all fuck up some.
Always.
It's a $7,000 fuck up.
Yeah.
It's a $7,000 fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Rather than instead
is that
of
because
having like
somebody else is now going to get it right after you?
Oh, bro, this is like boom, 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 boom. You know, and it can be a little tough. And then like sometimes like the price of these leads get driven up. The PPC, you go from this agency promises this one promises that. Bullshit. You can figure out how to make it work, but like again, now the PPC thing, maybe that falls on me, but like same thing.
Yeah.
Like I was spending big boy money trying to get all this, like trying to make all this work. And you know what I should have? You know what worked for me consistently, and I did the best with SMS, which is so cheap.
How's that working for you, dude? Right, I
love
now?
SMS. You know, I would never do SMS. You know what I'm on right now? I'm on cold call right now, and I actually really like cold call.
That was your thing, though. That's always been your thing.
No, I haven't done it in years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm Nicky Cold Calls right now, and it's going really, really well. And I think that I can get. By the end of my PPL journey, to get a deal, it was 60 people I had to talk to which is cold call KPIs.
Yeah.
So, bro, let's say I need 50, 60 leads to get a cold call deal.
Yeah. I'm
already doing that. So I just switch it now. I'm on cold call now. Instead of spending $300-$400 on a lead, my lead cost is $20. So, like, it's amazing.
That's dope.
And if I screw up, it's $1,000 mistake instead of a $7,000 mistake. That's fine.
Exactly. I mean, and at the end of the day, you screw up, maybe you get one out of the whole pot. That at least it pays for your marketing.
No. We got mouths to feed. We've more than that. Yeah. So you know, I would never do SMS, but if I was going to do it, it would work pretty. It would work decent. And I get a lot from not a lot, but 1 or 2 deals a month from social media. So I had that comes in.
Awesome. Like JV opportunity, shit like that.
Agents sending me deals and other wholesalers sending me deals.
Hell yeah.
And like, man, Twitter, like YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah.
I do well.
Awesome, man. Hell yeah.
What the heck? They're not bangers. I'm not making a 25 piece off of social media, but I'm still consistent with limited. My spend is not very much.
Yeah, but if you have somebody who sends you something that's already locked it up, now all you got to do is call a couple buyers, right?
Oh, 2 seconds. My $1 per hour is mean.
Yeah, exactly. You make 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Quick, done.
Exactly. It's nice.
Right. That's a nice little, piece.
But because I have that, it allows me to bro, I just was really investing in the S&P and me this year as far as my marketing and getting it really dialed. So I was going into all this stuff.
That's awesome.
It sounds like what you were doing is good. And the grass, I don't have to tell you, you're so disciplined, which is something I like about you so much. Grass is not greener, never die yourself. Keep doing the Facebook. You guys are good at it. Keep doing it. And I tried Facebook this year too.
Yeah. Damn, man, you were all over it.
Bro, I spend like 40 on PPC.
Oh, shit.
I mean, the whole 40 on the PPC. PPL, I've made all my money back with the PPL.
At least,
But if you knew what I spent on PPL, you'd be like, oh my gosh. And your profit was what? That was really stupid. It was so stupid. That first quarter was amazing. Best life I've ever had.
Yeah. You're like,
oh my God. I think I discovered something amazing.
Yeah.
But that's all right. At Facebook, I'm not too in the hole. I'm like only like 10 racks in the hole. So I may just keep spending money to say.
How long have you been doing Facebook?
2 months.
And 10 racks? Damn, you're throwing heavy at it. Or you? Well,
that includes my the cost of getting the media done as well.
Gotcha.
And I've got,
so you're paying a media company to do it.
Fuck no. Facebook ads I was doing myself. I'm so good at content.
Cool.
Why I would pay an agency to do content? That sounds crazy.
No, because I was going to say, we do everything in-house. And I would say, piece of advice for you is I know you're very specific on location with Facebook, or just like in general with your marketing, but with Facebook, you got to go broad for it to really work.
Oh, yeah. My area was anywhere within 2 hours of my house.
And are you doing like no filters?
No filters.
No filters, just age 16 or whatever it is, 18 to 65?
No, I want you to be a certain amount, at least like middle-aged or older.
That's what I'm saying, because if you go really wide on everything, like I almost basically have it wide open.
Okay.
Right? Your cost per lead will go down significantly and you'll get way more leads. Now, the type of leads you get sometimes, like we'll get 50 leads a week, right? You know, out of the 50 leads, I'd say 15 are already garbage. You know, a lot of them go into follow-up, and then out of those 50, I'm making a contract per week, right?
Okay.
So that the KPI, I would say, for Facebook inbound, right, is 50 leads per week will typically equate to 1 to 2 contracts per week.
That's what I was looking to get.
Yep.
I was looking to get to that.
Yep.
But
it's about a 1 to 2 contract ratio per 50 inbounds on Facebook, at least. I don't know how it is on other marketing channels, but that's typically how it is.
Yeah. Well, so then I think I'm going to stop Facebook because my cost per lead is like $80 to $180.
Okay. No.
And with my cold call, and for the same KPIs, I can spend $20.
Yeah, and they're coming in at any time. You don't know, like it. So you're right now. Do you have anybody fielding leads for you?
What does that mean?
So for the Facebook, do you have a VA? Like, because when you know what Facebook, right? You get a notification. All right, new lead, and now it could be random. Like you could be on a call. Now you got to get back to that person.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody reaching out to those leads when they come in, or?
They usually don't come in that quick in succession when I was doing that.
Okay.
So like, it would go off.
Yeah.
And I'm already used to this I was doing internet leads for a whole year.
That's true.
So,
and you got to be boom.
Bro, I'm getting that text comes in.
Yeah.
It comes in once every 60 seconds. That same notification will ding. Like I ain't missing anything.
Yeah.
I'm getting that. They're getting the call. I'm so mad if the first notification goes off because that means it's over 60 seconds. I'm calling before the second notification goes off.
Yeah.
I'm calling in 60 seconds, baby. So my call time is pretty dang good when the text lead comes in like that.
Awesome. Heck
So
yeah, man.
So I'm quick with that. But so it comes in, boom, you rip them real quick. I got some good appointments, but no deals.
Okay. One, I would say again, we're very Facebook driven. I buy all my stuff through Facebook. I sell all of it through Facebook. Any connections, this is where we're getting it from.
Oh, I sell all my deals on Facebook. I love Facebook.
Anybody who has an investor list, I feel bad for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, bro. Have fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. I agree. Facebook all day long.
That's it, man. That's it.
Any good buyer I met on Facebook.
Exactly.
Like, what the heck?
Exactly.
Or I met their agent on Facebook. Like, Facebook is where it goes down.
Yeah, man. I know, for example, right, like for our acquisition side, do you have any, we have 3 VAs that handle any leads that come in.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm just on the calls. Do you have anybody helping you, or you just running a one-man show?
I have me, driver.
That's who.
Nanny.
Nice.
One virtual assistant that does paperwork and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And helps me out with this one other thing.
Awesome. So you got the lifestyle set aside to free you up to be able to do more.
Yeah, I don't believe in hiring somebody to do a revenue producing task, just to free that up for me to go do human work, which is actually a lower dollar per hour task. I'm going to do that human stuff. That sounds real dumb. I am not doing that.
I like it.
So we're right now, I have 2 or 3 part-time drivers that they get the job done. So what we're going to be looking to do pretty soon is just finding one full-time, just full assistant. I got this laundry lady and a cleaner too, but I can simplify a lot of that by just having one person that drives me and does all the housework. It does both. Just
a big executive assistant, basically.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So we're gonna get in one of those, I think, and then.
Cool. Heck yeah, dude.
But yeah,
especially with the 2 little guy, little girl now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's how my help is. Instead of I'm doing I do my own acquisitions. I'm so bad at managing people. You guys are so good at managing.
No, I'm not. That's all Jay, dude.
Yeah, But you got Jay, so that's all that matters. Yeah. That means that she's good at it, so you're good at it.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out Jay. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Y'all are good at that. I'm not. I know. I tried to be. I've done this. It's not like I haven't done it. You know, every year I tried something, you know. The year before was hiring a team that didn't work. So, yeah, you guys do that. I'm not good at managing those people, but lifestyle things I'm good at managing.
What's one goal that you have in the next 12 months that you want to achieve?
Oh.
I know. I'm coming.
No, solid, bro. 1 25-piece a week through cold call.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it.
Cool.
A 25-piece a week through cold call.
What's your game plan to achieve that?
I have 5 callers.
Oh, cool. So you
Which I have.
Yeah.
Well, I have 4 callers right now. I'm going to add 1 on.
Okay.
So that I can get 5 deals a month through the cold call, expecting 1 to die because of title.
Yep.
And just bullshit, so that 4 actually close. I don't want to get 4 contracts and have 3 close. I want 4 closings throughout the course of the month through that. So I'm going to add 1 other caller, and I've been doing this for a couple months now, so now my pipeline is ready to explode. I got the first 25-piece closing tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
And I am starting to get some good conversion, and
hell yeah, bro.
well, I'm going to keep it super simple. I'm going to keep my money instead of giving it to all the hungry hyenas, and I'm not going to listen to all these liars. I'm going to just get this money real quick.
That's it, man.
And I'll talk to 50, 60 people a week. I'll get a deal. You know, whatever. I got to follow up with these guys. I got a good system on my CRM. I don't care.
Yep, for sure.
And
man.
it's not that many calls I've learned. I don't believe it's that many calls.
I've never cold called before. I mean, I have cold called, but I've never done it like at scale.
It's the same KPIs as that you have now. So it would be like you do, like not having a system. You know, it's not that complicated. So what? You get like 10 leads that come in a day. You gotta call 10 people, bro.
Yeah.
The ones that don't answer, you call them twice and have a CRM system that's not awful. You just press the button that you call, and then it does everything at once. What do you got to do?
That's cool, man.
It's not that much work.
No, it's really not.
Like, it's really not.
What about, so right now, you still go to, do you go to all the appointments? So, you get on a phone call, say, all right, cool, run the script, acquisition, we're within an X range ballpark. All right, now we're going to set an appointment, and you're going to do the closing, or do the, you know what I mean, right? Close the deal right on the spot. Or are you doing the close over the phone and then going to check the house out post?
With inbound marketing, I never talked about price on the phone.
Okay.
And they said it, God bless them. Beautiful. They have a different level of motivation, at least the leads that I was getting.
Yeah.
Right? So I was just going out. Now with these cold call leads, I'll ask them how much they want.
Yeah.
And unless, if there's a flag. If they immediately just hit all the pillars of motivation, I'm trying to sell blah blah blah, immediately blah blah blah.
Yep.
Then I don't bother about price, and I just book the appointment.
Go.
I have an appointment tomorrow. No idea what she wants, but it doesn't matter because it's worth the appointment.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't care about the price that they say on the phone. I just care that it's at least 20% discount from the Zestimate, assuming to them the Zestimate is what it's worth.
Yep.
And the theory is they've given a stranger who's barely talked to them a 20% discount off
like that.
Naturally, what happens when I go in person.
Yeah.
And then I said, Kirsty, I'm going to come downstairs. And she says, okay, Nick. And I go downstairs and we go to the appointment.
Cool.
And then I work in the back seat, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then you get there, do the contract, be out.
Yeah. And in a perfect world, sometimes you don't get a contract then. And then, who knows what'll happen.
In all the years I've been doing this, I've only ever signed 1 contract in person.
Yeah, really?
Yep. It's all been, that's why it's our processes, this is the epitome example of 2 people who are successful, but doing their processes are absolutely opposite.
Yeah.
Right? Totally different. Nick's cold call, goes to appointment, gets the contract. We have inbound marketing. We sign the contract without ever seeing the property and close the deal that way, right? Yeah. It's almost fully virtual.
Hey, I'm jealous of all you virtual guys.
Yeah.
Because I'll be on these appointments for going an hour and a half to this appointment. I'm just sitting in the back seat. I'm like, yeah, what am I doing?
But yeah, man.
That's how I know how to do it.
Yeah. And I mean, whatever works for you
Yes.
is what works. And that's the same thing with you guys watching, right? Anything that works for you guys or that you found works, just double down on it.
Facts.
Right.
Double down on it and stick with it for at least 6 months before you decide to have shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, man. I was curious, man. I know the last time we talked, you said, I'm not buying, forget it.
Not buying.
No.
Not buying, bro.
No buying.
No, not yet. You know what? A lot of people say, Nick, you buying yet? Nick, you buying yet? Like, I don't know. I'm not at the point where I really want to do that. I'm worried about getting my I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
It's never worked out when I rushed on something.
Okay.
And I am working on getting my money printing machine solidified and dialed in. And I've been having to do so many changes, like with the marketing. I can't be dealing with that, and also doing a whole new venture where I'm buying houses. That's not me. I'll screw it up. As someone who's screwed the money up before, I'll screw it up doing that.
Yeah,
and I don't want to screw the money up, so I'm cautious with these things. Not cautious, but I take my time.
Yeah.
And I need another 12 months to cook before I make any decisions about adding on new things to my plate. No woman in the red dress is going to tempt me right now. Yeah. And a lot of I'll tell you what, Mike, I get to get insight from all the top guys because of this pod, and I have talked to a couple different top guys who have just told me, Nicky, don't do it yet. Yep. They are selling. They've got a lot of rentals, and they're selling their rentals, but it's not worth it.
Yep. I feel that 100%. Only reason I was asking is because over time, right, with what we do with wholesaling or flipping,
yes,
you almost get on like a wheel, right? And you grow and you make revenue. But let's just say me and you wanted to post up right now and just say, all right, fuck it, for 2-3 weeks we ain't doing shit. We probably could. But
it will be sacrificing a month's income.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is,
and then on the flip side, right, also thinking about it, something I kind of wanted to get into a little bit is last year we had a tax problem.
Oh,
right?
Tell me more.
So we had a tax issue, meaning that we owed like a lot of money, right? Uncle Sam's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But it's the truth. So
I'm dealing with this right now.
Yeah, and we obviously, every deal you do, you set aside 20 to 30%, right? And that automatically is for Uncle Sam. But, you have this big pot of money and now you're just giving it away. Mm-hmm. You worked your ass off for it. So last year, our goal right now is to buy 1 or 2 properties per year to fit the rent-to-own model that we do, right? So we buy it creatively, little money out of pocket, rent-to-own. It's self-managed, right? They manage the property, all that stuff. And then we use the property and do what's called a cost segregation to wipe out our taxes.
Okay.
So last year we had like a $60-something thousand tax bill, and I almost shit myself. And then, and then by the end of it, after we bought the property, we did a cost segregation, and we also bought a truck to wipe out taxes. Our tax bill went down to like $15,000.
Jeez.
Right?
I saw you making the post about the truck.
Yeah. So that...
You guys just bought it cash?
No, so you can finance it. So if you finance it, you can still write the whole value off. Even if you lease it, you can still write the whole value off.
Get out.
Yeah, dude. So that's why, like, you'll always see, like, contractors or even, like, anybody, right? They're driving these big trucks. Half of it's a flex, right? But the other half of it is, like, it really saves, like, a shitload of money on taxes.
Oh, my goodness. And you know what? Do you want them to take it, or do you want to have a nice truck?
Exactly. Right? Fuck it. So, like, whenever it comes to, it's called Section 179, if you buy anything with a loan, like, if you want to put $1,000 down, right? No matter what, you can still write off the value of the truck.
So cool.
So last year it was 60% of the value. Now, I think, don't quote me, I'm not an accountant, but they bumped it back up to 100% like it was.
Oh my goodness.
So now you can write off the whole value.
Oh, all right.
So, and you can lease it too. You don't even need to buy it.
Oh, I love that. Is that true?
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So you could lease the vehicle, write the value off, but you still don't own it, right? Like, it's just a leased vehicle, and then the next time you go to sell it, or you trade it in, however that works. I've never leased a vehicle, but you trade it in, you can then write that next value off. But it has to be over 6,000 pounds. So that's why it has to be like a big Yukon or a big Jeep or something like that.
I got a bigger SUV, not as big as a Yukon. Maybe almost the same size as a Yukon. Let me Charles, we got to talk.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, I just got one, a new one. So.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so maybe it'll help me for this year. That's about Charles. We'll talk.
Oh, dude, yeah, then you gotta. 100%, man.
Oh, man, that's really good for Mr. Nick.
Yeah. 1,000%. I think it wrote off like almost $10,000 off our tax bill last year.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
So.
smart, Mike. Yeah, that's why I think it's fun.
Yeah.
All you guys always teach me good stuff. It's good.
Yeah. And then, like, for example, right, with another thing, too. Eventually, as these rent-to-own start buying me and Jay out, right, like, we have a tenant buyer who's supposed to buy us out this coming June. If they do buy us out, knock on wood, it's going to be like an $80,000 or $90,000 check. And we've been collecting $600 clean cash flow for 4 years now. So $600 a month over 4 years, plus another $80,000 on the back. Like,
Bro.
And that's just from one little property.
Yeah.
And like, that's why I'm saying, like, even just one a year, just something to think about. I'm not going to sway you.
Yeah.
But do your thing.
I would like to get there at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I've gone, this year I went through so many changes.
You have kids. Right? I don't have kids. I could take, the risks are different.
Exactly. I need to make sure that that income is situated.
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
And, yeah. But give me 12 months to stack some bread.
I love it.
And then the pressure will be off. Boom. Then I may start buying some stuff.
I love it.
You know?
Love it, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love it. So tell everybody more about this rent-to-own thing that you do, because I like it a lot.
Absolutely. So I got like a little thing. I call it burn without the bank, right? Everybody's like, oh, do the BRRRR strategy. You buy, rehab, refinance, rent, repeat, whatever the thing is, right? But right now it's really hard to do in today's market, interest rates, all that shit. So what we do with rent-to-own, right? This is what we call an exit strategy, right? So when you are exiting a property or you buy a property, now what do I do with it? That's what we call an exit strategy. So you can long-term rent it, short-term rent it, flip it, wholesale it, rent-to-own it like we do, etc. So we decided to do rent-to-own. The reason being is when you buy with creative financing, so seller finance, subject to, whatnot, any of those, and you couple it with rent-to-own, it creates it helps you basically get all of your money back without ever needing to go to a bank. So, for example, we bought a property in March. This lead came from a realtor. This was in York, Pennsylvania. She hit me up. She was like, hey, look, I have a seller. He's one of my repeat clients, got a big portfolio. He's got this deal. He bought it, doesn't want it. He wants to sell it on seller financing and just collect some interest. I said, all right, like, send it to me. Turnkey house, like, literally was just renoed. Guy don't want it. He was like, "Dan, the spread for me on a flip, I want to make 30 to 40 plus. I'm only going to make 15 on it. I'd rather just be the bank." So we came up with terms with that realtor and negotiate everything. It was $8,000 down to the seller, $150,000 purchase price on a 7-year term with 4% interest, excuse me. And we bought it. Closed on it. We were $12,000 out of pocket. The way that we got that $12,000 was by doing the cost segregation on the property we bought last year, which saved us money off our tax bill, so we had more money in our pocket. So we used that to buy that property. So basically, it flowed. With rent to own, right? If we were to rent this property long term and just put a tenant in there, right? We would have rented it for maybe $1,000. Our all-in payment is $780. Making pennies, right? But with rent to own, we can charge more because we're providing them a service. So it's typically market rent plus a small premium. And now because they're responsible for maintenance, repairs, utilities, everything, we're not worrying about having to set aside what you call like reserves, like CapEx, maintenance, all that shit, because there is none, right? So we're just setting 5 to 7% aside for vacancy in case they ever leave. Right? So our net margin goes up. We could charge more. So now instead of only making $100 a month, we're making $400 net. on this property. And that tenant buyer came in and gave us $20,000 as a down payment to move in. So we were out of pocket $12,000. And then he came in and gave us $20,000 down. So we got all of our money back plus another $8,000 on top of that. So from day one when he moved in, we were profitable, right? So that's borrowing without the bank. Now we make $400 a month in clean cash flow, like after taxes, expenses, everything. And then we sold it to him for $200,000, right, on a lease option, meaning he has the option to purchase it at the end of a term life.
And he put 10% down was $20,000.
Correct.
Okay.
And we bought it for $150,000. So within 2 months of buying it, we've got all of our money back plus $8,000, and we're cash flowing. And in the next 2 to 3 years, he's supposed to buy us out, and then we're going to make another $50,000 on the back end, or however much more.
Yeah.
So this little single family that we had basically no money out of pocket for should net us over the course of 2 to 3 years like $80,000 to $90,000.
Wow, I love that.
So it's like those, now that we start rack those up, we do 1 or 2 a year, and now after like year 3 or 4, they're going to start buying us out, and now we're going to have another source of income, which is the tenants buying us out, and it's basically like going to be us getting big flip checks, without ever having to flip.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
and I guess what would the risk be if they didn't end up buying it? Like, I'm sure you keep their down payment. Like, they're out there, they don't get it back.
The down payment's non-refundable.
Yeah.
So if they don't pay, we can evict them in the state of Pennsylvania. They lose that down payment. If at the end of the term they don't buy us out, or they don't follow through like they said they were going to, this is where it gets a little tricky. It's all non-refundable, but this is where it comes down to ethical business, right? At the end of the term, we can kick them out and say, hey, sayonara, you didn't agree to what we said, or you didn't do what we agreed to.
Yeah.
But if they're like, look, Mike Jae, we just need a little bit more time, we're really working on our credit, like, could you at least work with us? Then we'll work on extending the term. I don't want to have another vacancy. Who the fuck wants that?
No.
And plus, this is like a lot of times they're young families.
Yeah. Why are they buying it like this?
It's all credit, right?
So they need to do this right now because their credit isn't necessarily...
Exactly. So the dude that just bought the house from us out near York, Pennsylvania, he's 19.
Cool.
Yep. So he has no credit because he only ever bought... He don't know what... So we're basically putting them through financial literacy courses, working... That company helps him with prepaid credit cards to build his credit. And then that's going to be when he could come in and buy it from us.
Very nice.
Yeah. And so most of these people are either blue-collar workers who've never had a credit score, or people who've just fucked their credit up in the past, right? And now they need a second chance. We do offer credit repair. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man.
Nice, bro. That's a cool little program.
It's cool. It's also very satisfying.
I was thinking of the word, and that's such a great word to use. It's got to be so satisfying, and you're doing something so good for the universe. Yeah,
it's like this family that's supposed to buy us out in June. He's from Puerto Rico. She's from El Salvador or Peru or something like that. And they had just got married when they first moved in 3 or 4 years ago. Since then, they've had 3 kids, so they've birthed and raised their kids in that house, and now they're going to be able to buy it out, and like it's cool. So that's such a nice story for them. That's really cool. And you get to be a part of that. Exactly. Man, that's very nice, bro. It must be so fulfilling. That's the word. It must be fulfilling, satisfying. I dig that. Yeah. So it's cool. You get obviously it's for-profit business, making money. It's a fat check. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, that's what this is all about, helping people. Yes. So. Okay. Yeah, dude. So then, with every house that you get, that y'all keep, is this your plan to do it with all of them for the most part? Yep. Nice. Reason being is right after this, I got to go do a walkthrough of all of our units in Philly. Oh, okay. And they're all Section 8, right? So, but I do 30-day walkthroughs, so there's no issues. But every 30 days you do a walkthrough? Fuck yeah. Beast. How many units do you guys have in Philly? We have 3, so we don't have a ton. But we have 3. We have a duplex and we have a single in the hood. But
Where do you say the hood? What's the hood?
so I got a duplex on Allegheny and Amber.
Oh, yeah.
134, and then I have one on Masher right north of Lehigh.
Beast.
Yeah, on 33.
Yeah, 3-3.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Oh, man.
So we're in the cut.
You're definitely in the con. That's so fun.
But they do really well. It's just the difference is, like, I had to do 2 roofs on both of them this year. That wiped out my cash flow for the year.
Yes.
My rent to owns, I don't have any of that. I do a walkthrough once a quarter, and that's it. And that's fine with me. But here, every 30 days.
Bro, I like that you do that. That's really smart, too.
You know, it allows us to go out because I don't need a team. I don't need contractors. I don't need, like, a property manager. I don't need any of that because it's all self-sufficient. So we can go wide. We can buy properties hours away.
And it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Have you come into a situation before where you do the walkthrough, but Pops, why isn't this fixed? This is smoked.
Yeah.
And then, like,
on a rent to own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do y'all handle it?
They have to fix it. So, like, for example, we did a walkthrough about a week or so ago on one of our properties in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Okay. That sounds like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
I don't know where that is,
so
but you can
fun.
just tell us that it's like West in PA.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 grand.
Yeah. Exactly. And that
It cash was 1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Worth 10 or something.
Yeah. And we go out there, and the place looks like a junkyard, and I'm like, motherfucker. So I go, yo, you got 30 days to clean this shit up. If not, I'm going to send a cleanup crew out here, and then I'm going to bill you back. So you choose.
Yeah.
Right? So, and that's it. Okay, no problem. I understand. Right? Done.
Oh, that's nice.
So, again, not all of it's that well. Like, we've had rent-to-owns where a family moved in and caused like $40,000 in damage. And this is when we were buying, right when we were getting started. We must have been fucking crazy to do shit, but we were. We bought a property, had an eviction, 40 grand in reno, all kinds of stuff, and we were like taking shit out on credit cards, like
Stress.
yeah, stress.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So that's obviously your horror stories, but a lot of times that all came down to me and Jay, not knowing what we were doing and what to look for either.
Yeah, and
Right.
you guys probably learned so much from that.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah, dude. So that's kind of where we're at. In Philly, I decided we're not buying anymore.
Okay.
In Philly,
It's tough.
I don't even want to deal with it. Right.
A lot of people are feeling this way, so I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, we make great money on our Section 8 rentals, but, like, why, if I have a beautiful apple over here that just constantly breeds me money and is easy and I don't have to do anything, or I just have a fucking mound of, like, goo and all kinds of shit that I have to always difficult to handle. It's costs money to clean up all the time. Why deal with that?
Yeah, I get it's not cool to say, but like I don't. If it's super difficult, you should probably maybe it's not worth doing. Like if you have simple, nice money over there.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna let those areas pop off and then sell them.
Yes.
Right, and just run that play, and then until then, just collect my cash flow, let the tenants stay there.
Okay.
But that's the plan.
Smart.
Yeah, man.
How do you decide which ones to keep versus which one to wholesale?
Great question. Thank you for this, by the way.
Oh, come on. You think I'm playing good? Get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. So when we're looking at a deal, I never buy cash for myself.
Yes. That I know. That I know.
Only buy a deal that's creative. And the way that this deal has to fall is I do not want to buy a property that needs more than like a touch-up paint job and maybe like a spruce up in the bathroom or like a countertop or something like that. Other than that, I don't want to touch it, right? Most of the deals our best deals that we've ever bought, we did nothing more than a broom sweep.
Okay.
Right?
Very cool.
Nothing. And they didn't need anything either. It wasn't like we were like half-ass special. Other thing, too, is I want to be all in with closing costs for 5% of the purchase price. So my out-of-pocket is 5% max.
Okay.
Right? And then I like, for rent-to-own, it works really, really well. And, like, whatever the median... So what I look at, right, in that zip code or in that county, what is the median starter home price? I want to be right on the money. So
Okay.
right, and because what happens is these are for first-time home buyers, typically for lower middle-class blue-collar workers. That's my demographic for rent-to-own. So if I'm looking at a $400,000 house to do rent-to-own with, I'm hitting a totally different demographic.
Yeah, it's not them.
It's not them. So that's what I look for, and that's why Central PA has always worked really, really well for us. Harrisburg, Lancaster, York.
I bet.
Yep. Blue-collar, construction worker style, heavy Hispanic demographic.
Okay.
A lot of our tenant buyers are Hispanic or construction worker, like blue-collar, and it works great. They love it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, man. So that's what we look for. It has a culmination to do with the terms of the deal, the property condition, and large majority is location.
Okay.
Right? So little money out of pocket, $300 to $500 a month net clean in our pocket, turnkey in a blue-collar working class area.
And you guys are all over it.
That's it. Right?
I like that.
Other than that, I won't touch it. Right? Like we're doing however many deals per year, and none of them fit that buy box, so I keep none of them. Just
Oh, that's good.
right.
So you're not too laser visioned on that.
Fuck
Like,
that.
hey, if it comes in, it does.
Like-
If not, like, you're not buying it just for the sake of buying it because you
No.
need to buy a deal right now.
We only bought one deal this year for ourselves to keep long term, and that one didn't even come from any of the marketing that we do.
Oh, how'd you get it?
That was the
Oh,
realtor.
just a realtor.
Yeah,
Very nice.
off pocket listing.
Nice.
Done.
Wow.
Right, and all the other ones were just either selling. We've done a few where we'll buy them on creative and then immediately list it on the market, like a wholesale,
Okay.
but without having to come up with the cash.
Very cool. Very
Right,
cool.
do a short term with the seller, right, something like that.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that's been a couple, but other than that, I don't want no parts of a deal that, right, like you, that's just going to cause me a headache.
not worth the bandwidth.
Nope.
No way. Not
Nope.
worth my sleep.
Nope.
Not a little bit.
Nope.
I dig that, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
And I think when you were on a year ago, you just got, I think you having this team of VAs was newer even.
Yes.
Or you got a new crop of VAs and it was working out well. Is it still the same people? Have you switched it up?
So we have, since the last time we talked, we added, man, I'm thinking, when was it that we do the pod? Because I
Bro, around this time.
around this time, right?
Yeah, around this time. Because like right after I got into PPL and ran it up for about a quarter. It's
Right around now. I would say, yeah, since then we've added a third VA. So we have 3 VA. I have an executive assistant VA.
Okay.
So it's not here in the States, but she does all my admin paperwork, and she also manages the 2 acquisition VAs.
Okay, very cool.
Because that's where she started, and then we promoted her from within.
Yes.
So we have her, then we have 2 acquisition VAs who run our script, like discovery script on
the sellers.
the sellers. So, yeah, we only had 1 back then. So now we have a second one, and we promoted the other one that was working at that time up. So then we have a content creator VA who we hired, and a copywriter who does like our emails and stuff for the coaching business. And then what else? And we're now working with a different TC company. And then we hired a dispo manager in-house.
Okay. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, but it's still a lean business model in a sense where we have a lot of those things that we do allow me to have a lot of inbound phone calls, right? So because we have so many inbound leads, I need to book a closing call, right, or my sales call with them within X amount of time. And without us having anybody else doing the other things for me, I can't take enough of calls, which means I'm not going to hit my quota.
Okay.
So that's where all these hires came from. So basically for Jay's side, Jay handles the copywriter, the content creator. She actually does all of the quarterly reviews with all of the... we treat our VAs as if they were here in the country. We do all the same things that we would do in corporate America, right? The quarterly reviews, the yearly, bonuses and all that stuff. We treat them all the same, but, they're $4 or $5 an hour.
Yes,
Right.
big difference.
And we also have 7 days a week coverage. So
good.
Where sellers are always being talked to. Now, I'm not taking calls 7 days a week. So like Sundays, I don't take calls at all. I'm off the grid completely.
Very nice.
But the girls are still doing their thing. So we basically narrowed it down to, okay, where do we need to delegate? Like absolutely need to. And where do we not? And that's where we've saved.
I like that.
Right. And last year around this time, I think we were talking about me trying to hire a closer and get all that in there.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
How'd that work?
So she's actually our dispo manager.
Instead of her being the closer, you're the closer.
She came in as the closer, and she's a great girl. I love her. Her name's Bennett. But you have to have it, right? And if you don't have it,
you don't have it.
But what she really loves is talking with investors and being able to sell the deal, right? She's not huge on sales, right? Like how we have to go through our process with the sellers and be able to maneuver. And for her, that stressed her out. But when I gave her dispo, I was like, try this because I want you to stay here and I need somebody there. And it's a little bit more flexible, right? It's not so time intensive. And she's just been running with it.
Oh, good. Okay.
So it's just like a quick switch, and she found her little pocket.
And
it's been great.
I know you said that dispo is a bottleneck for y'all, though.
Yes. The reason being is because recently we've had a lot of follow-up leads come back around.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the thing where it's like, all right, our normal deal flow is there. And now on top of that, coming into winter, people don't want to have their house during the winter. They're trying to sell before the holidays. Mm-hmm. All those follow-ups are coming. So now it's like, oh, shit. Right? And now, so I'm having to step in a little bit on dispo and stuff, but it's working.
Okay.
It's just like a shock factor.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, we're having a couple really good months, which is good. But now how do we manage that?
Yes, and how do we make sure we get, like, we don't sell them too cheap just because we have too much to hold on to?
Exactly. Fair. So that's where we're at right now, man.
All right, I dig that.
Yeah, dude.
And she likes it. It's been going good for you?
Yeah, dude. We have three calls every week. We've been doing really well. And I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday we have our meeting, right? She's been selling the deals. I haven't
That's
really.
That's nice. It's nice to not have to sell them.
She's like cultivated her own little buyers list. So like most of our deals we've been selling creatively. Our creative sales have been to the same like 3 or 4 repeat buyers that she's found and cultivated, which is sick, right? And then our cash deals, that's also been repeat buyers, right? So I've been very specific on what we lock up so that I know dispo is going to be really easy.
Yes. Bro, you know what? If you're staying in all the same areas,
it's like,
it doesn't take that long to figure out who the biggest buyers are, and you just send it to them. And if they don't buy it, you don't have a deal.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I found, at least.
Yep, 100%. If you have a good deal, it sells quick.
Bro, that thing's going to fly.
Yep. So, yeah, man. That's where we've been at, brother.
Very nice. I like that. I like that. My dispo process is so similar, brother. I work so hard on my social media. I put that thing on there, and then the Hungry Hyenas message me. Or I think I sent it to like what you said. Like I know the top 3-4 buyers in here. I'm gonna send it to them real quick. And
What have you been doing to make it easy for them to make quick decisions? When you go there, are you just taking a bunch of pictures and videos, or do you find most of your buyers still doing walkthroughs?
I really try not to do the whole walkthrough thing. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
This is how I feel. Pops, I got a face card. Like, you know who I am.
Yep.
I have a face card. I'm a real person out here in this. And I said...
Trustworthy, respectable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
exactly.
If nobody knew who I was, a different story. Don't trust my video. That makes sense. But if I send you a video, like, I was just here. I took a very detailed video walkthrough. Anything that could be a problem, I'm zooming in. Like,
exactly.
I'm making sure this is nice. Like, buy it off that.
Exactly.
That's what I try. If not, then I do. Then whatever. If I get a lockbox, I pimp this out. Am I agreeing to say if it's vacant?
Yeah.
Bro, if it's vacant,
then that's fine. Do
whatever. Put a lockbox on. But like tenant occupied, I'm not doing with showings. It's too much of a pain.
Yeah.
I don't. Look, you buying it on a video walkthrough, you're not buying it.
Yeah. That's it.
Like
exactly.
Boom. I don't. And with the tenant occupied, I don't really have much pushback on this.
Yeah. Typically when the deal's tight, that's when you're going to get the inexperienced buyers who then want to do a walkthrough and then typically don't do anything anyway.
Yes, exactly, bro. So, but yeah, I mainly video walkthrough. I take a very nice video walkthrough. I'm going to give everybody actually a little piece of advice. If you want to get a very good video walkthrough, this is what you want. And it sounds like such a little thing, but it really makes and breaks. What you want to do, first thing, and no one does this. I don't know why. You take your camera lens and you got to wipe it off. Even if you think that it's wiped off, you just got to do it anyway. It's crucial. And then when you take the video walkthrough, you have to make sure the flash is on, even if it's light in there, just in case. And then third, you want to zoom it. So like the default, if you've got an iPhone, is like X1. You need to zoom it to 0.5.
Yep.
And you'll get the entire room. You'll get everything. The brightness will be good and everyone can see everything.
That's perfect, dude.
And
that's great.
That's what I do.
That's some sauce right there.
It really is some sauce. And if you do it like that, it's going to be great. If you don't zoom your camera out, it's going to be like such a narrow thing and no one's going to know what they're looking at and it's going to give everyone a headache. But if it's zoomed in at every point, they can see the entire room and it's going to look nice.
Hell yeah. Awesome, dude.
Yeah, I edited I edit parts like if walking down the stairs, I could fast forward like during those parts. I put music on it and make it nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, dude.
So I do that and then I send the photos out. And then,
hell yeah.
What the heck? I don't say the ARV because everyone will argue with you anyway. So don't bother. I don't say the rehab cost.
Never.
I either say, because I don't know what your rehab costs are. I say smoked, mid, turnkey. That's it. That's what it is.
Price. And the price you're asking.
Yeah.
You want
if it's smoked, I'm telling you, this is smoked. So, like, that's what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
If it's mid, it's mid.
Yeah. Exactly. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Buy it. You do your numbers. If it works for you, great.
And that's it. And I just send it out. And I lock it up with looking to make enough where someone's going to buy this damn thing.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
There
we go. You know?
Absolutely.
Just cash wholesale. I've done a flip it too.
How's that worked? The flip. Have you done like full rehabs? I haven't really done one.
I've only partnered with people. Like I partnered on one or two with people. I did one with Santini.
Okay.
And wasn't even involved. Like
just
I brought the deal. You know.
Yeah. Just pay me on the back end. Type deal.
Yeah, bro. He's got a whole team. They dealt with everything. It was awesome. It was great. It was amazing, bro.
I would be feeling the same way.
You're my boy. Yeah, I did one with him. It was so nice. But like these are long deal cycles.
Yeah.
I like a wholesale, boom, boom, boom. I'm doing an ovation right now because everyone says novations is so hot.
Yeah.
I'm losing some money. I looked at something.
Was that the one was that the one in Jersey? I sent you the what's it called? Justin Eaton.
Yes.
Did you ever get in contact with him? Did he go out?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna lose like $8,000 on it. You know, it is what it is.
So what happened?
I didn't go in the basement. I didn't walk the property myself because it was vacant. So somebody else did, and I didn't really examine the basement.
Okay.
And I didn't go crazy in the basement, and I missed a foundational issue.
Okay.
Didn't know about it until it was under contract to over ask, and the inspection came back. And oh, brother, this house isn't mortgageable. Look at this thing. It's fried down there. What are you saying? And then I got a quote to fix it. It's like $10,000-$12,000 to fix it.
Did the sellers work with you at all?
Not going to work with me.
Really?
Nah, but it is what it is.
Fucking
Listen.
guy. All right.
I learned, listen. Clip this. I learned that $8,000. I lost $8,000 so that you don't have to.
Yeah.
This is what I learned. When you're going to do an ovation or you're going to buy this house to flip it, you check that basement 10 times, and then you get an inspection for the house, not for what you see, but for what you don't see. For anything that could make it, like, give you any problems. If you're wholetailing or if you're doing an ovation, get an inspection anyway.
And also tell you the things that is going to come up in that inspection when the buyers buy it, so you fix it.
Exactly. That's why. So no surprises, because I listed it for $199. I got first week 3 offers at $210. We picked one. Boom. God bless America. It was going to be so nice. I was so happy. I was such a happy boy. I was a happy boy, Mr. Mike. And then that inspection came back, and I was like, oh, dang, really? And then the one contractor was like, oh, yeah, I'll parge it. Give me $4,000 and I'll parge it. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Yeah. So I paid for an inspection. And the guy was like, oh, my gosh, thank God you didn't do that. You lost. You still would have failed, and you would have been down another $4,000.
What'd you put into it?
8.
Like, was that clean out?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
$8,000, whatever, take it.
What is one? So everybody right now with novations, it's like the hottest thing in the world,
yes.
Right? And everybody's like, oh, you got to do them. I'll be honest with you. I've found that maybe it's just the lead source, but none of my leads really qualify for a novation. Like, I don't really deal with a lot of vacant properties prior to close.
Yeah.
And any novation that I've ever really came across or done, it really doesn't make sense for them to be occupied to do a novation unless you've seen otherwise. But
I've learned otherwise on Twitter, bro. Twitter is really where you learn.
Really?
You gotta get on Twitter. I gotta get you on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter at all.
Wholesale Twitter, we've got a great community.
For real.
Oh my gosh, we've got a great community on Wholesale Twitter. I'm gonna get you on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, make a Twitter, and then I'll tweet your profile. You're like, my boy Mike, he's a real deal over in PA, and the right people will follow you.
Oh, that's dope, man. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Tweet it all. Yeah, we got a great community on. I really mean it. I love Twitter. I've learned it's different than other social media because you get to connect with people that are really doing it and stuff, and it's very good live feedback with one another.
That's cool.
It's very much helping me level up. It's not. I've done 2 deals from Twitter this year with friends that I've made on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter to get deals. I'm on Twitter.
Deals. It's more learn and
to network and learn, which is good. All my other social media, it's for deal
machine.
Well, it's to give back to the community and also to get leads.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah. So what the thing is, what you don't realize, and I didn't realize, is if a seller lives in the house and they let you do a novation while they live in the house, I used to think wow, there's just no way that there's a human being alive that's stupid. What I put on Twitter is that there's so many human beings that's stupid.
Okay.
And they're just doing it with human beings that's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
also
crazy.
People hate, it's a mix of people being stupid and a mix of people hating realtors. There's a lot of people out there that hate and don't trust realtors, and they'd be willing to make a lot less, or they won't even question making less if you're just going to deal with it all.
I guess that the thing is, if it's occupied while doing the novation, then your price would probably need to be reflected to be lower.
Oh, you want to, that's how you make yourself competitive and sell it quicker. But it's at least for me, I get an inbound lead. One of my third question is, why don't you list this on the market and get top dollar for it?
Yeah.
And if they say there are a lot for a cash deal, you're looking for people to say, I can't list it because of X, Y, and Z, or I don't want to list it because of X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
So
okay.
When they say I don't want to list it because X, Y, and Z, I don't want to deal with a realtor, I don't want to pay with the fees, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, cool. How about this? Or whatever, the cashing doesn't work. I'll give you this. I'm going to deal with the realtor. I'm going to deal with the lender. I'm going to deal with the showings. I'm going to deal with the nonsense. You just sit back and hang out.
And
they'll say, oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And these people exist.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I've never, and that's probably last year. My thought process was I don't want to hit these people with low ball offers. It's just going to be a waste of my time. I started really low, and even I've been doing that for mid motivation as well, and that's where that's increased our revenue tremendously. So that's kind of just another eye opening. It's all right, we're probably missing a lot of revenue from not doing this too.
Bro, that's your duty as a wholesaler.
Yeah.
Lowball the heck out of them.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's your duty to the universe.
Yeah.
You're being so mean to them if you lowball them.
So the way that our marketing comes in though is we strive to get sellers to reach out to us who don't have shithole properties, because we've always done creative. So for me, it's we just did a deal, and the lady, we offered her, this was in West Virginia, ARV on property was $380. The house was mad nice. She just redid the kitchen, bathroom, everything, and she was moving back overseas. I think she lived in Spain or Portugal or some shit.
Okay.
And I was like, look, like, I'm not anywhere near your price. You don't want to take payments because you're moving overseas. Like, I'll do cash. And she was like, tell me. And I was like, look, we're not even in the same universe. She's like, look, she goes, I'd rather do a quick sale, and I'd rather have this thing done and easy and just some cash in my pocket. I said, look, if we're going to do this, I need to be at 175. She goes, do you do 185? And I was like, fuck, like, we're in there. Made 30 on that.
Beast.
Right?
Make the offer. Just
do it. Right?
You never really know what they'll take.
Yep, exactly, man. With Novation, the way I've always run my equation and how we've always done the deals, and this is more so I took this from the Novation King, but it's, you take what I look
like
at
him a lot. I'm a big fan.
I like him too.
He's great.
It's as is current market value, so I guess as it sits times 90%, and then he does minus 30 grand. My thing is just like, be honest, like whenever I look at it, at least in PA market, that always kind of winds me up right around near where my cash offer was going to be anyway.
Yes.
So how are you mitigating that? Like, what does your offer system look like for cash versus innovation?
Well, can I sell it as is? What price do I got to be at to pay closing costs and make 25 grand?
Okay. And that's it.
That's it.
So you just reverse all that out. I got to pay the closing costs for you, any work I need to do, and then minus my 25.
Yeah. I'm not, no calculated lender points, hard money payments,
None of that shit.
or initial closing costs or anything like that.
Okay.
Real simple. I don't complicate it.
Easy.
Yeah.
I like it.
I've done a couple. I've had like 1 to 2 work out. I've had this one. Nah. That's cool though.
It's all right. Man.
Yeah, that $8 grand loss is for you.
For sure, man. Hell yeah.
Dang right, bro. But yeah, that's how they do the innovations.
Word. And
Cash.
all that.
Cash. No more getting distracted.
Yeah, man.
Do you know George Beatty?
For me, I don't know him personally.
Okay. But he was like, okay, you know you were a wholesaler and you lost the money at a deal. Do you know how stupid that is? Like, oh, man. He's roasting me on Twitter. Oh, you're right, a big metro amount. I was like, oh, dang, you're right. So, yeah. No more innovations from you right now. Yeah. And if I do it, we'll partner and you'll deal with that.
Exactly.
I'm about to leave, you know?
Hell yeah, man.
There we go. What are your goals for the next, 12 months?
For the next 12 months, realistically, right now, I don't have anything big that I want to change. I really like where we're at in the business. Cool. What I want to do is just stay consistent with where we're at. Over the past 4 months, we've kind of found our groove.
Okay.
The team's super well dialed. Right now, I think that's what we want. I want to see an average revenue, and I'm not shooting for the moon here, right? 50 to 60 in gross over the next 12 months consistently. Right. Right now, since June, we've been doing 40 a month, and that has been tremendous. And my life has been a lot less stressful. My rentals pay for my house, my living expenses. So, like right now, I'm great. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. And in the next 12 months, me and Jay want to have a kid. So
that's so nice, bro. You need to hurry up.
Yeah, dude. So I want to make sure like that is totally consistent, and I'm not worrying about my. You know how this business is.
Yeah.
Fucking dips and highs like a stock market. I'd rather just have like an S&P 500 business where she's just going up slowly and consistent, and I'm happy.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
You have a kid, and then the rest will figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. You'll be such a great dad, bro. You really need to. It'll be great.
Yeah, man, that's the plan. And right now we are revamping our coaching business. So we've always done one-on-one coaching. But we're actually going to be holding a free creative finance webinar on the 12th of November.
All right.
Which actually be cool. You know, if you want to come or anybody watching would like to come. And we're going to be going over some a new product that we're going to be putting out. That's going to be way more affordable so that way more people can actually attain what it is that they come to us to learn.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So that's our next goal for the next 12 months is to make sure that gets solidified and grows. And kind of just stay on course with where we're at right now with our acquisitions business.
I love that.
Really, not many big tweaks. Just we've found our little thing. Just foot down now.
Dude, I dig it. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Find your thing. Put your foot down.
And go.
Pedal to the metal.
That's it.
Get on, bro.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. And have a chill lifestyle. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I've always been about stress-free, like chill and easy. Past 12 months was actually like really stressful.
Okay.
Right? It was very up and down.
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning of this year. Like that, I was like, oh fuck. Like it was getting tight for a while. And then we made some choices, made some changes, and really found that dial in. And it's been great ever since. So that's what I'm chasing, right? Happy, chill, content, consistent, right? And constantly just gradual growth.
I love that.
Right? Don't need to make $3 million a year. Not right now. I would love to, but I don't need to right now.
Very cool, bro.
Right?
You don't need to right now.
No. Eventually we will. But
Yeah.
not right now. It doesn't need to be tomorrow. That's what I've
like
accepted. Right?
Not in a rush.
Exactly. That's what we were doing the last year. It was like, I want to make X, and we're going to do it.
Yeah,
and we're going to do it now.
Bro, we're consuming on the same content. Oh, you need to make at least 100 a month, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
a dog, and this and that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got getting caught up in the same BS.
Exactly. But if your lifestyle doesn't creep up, and now you just keep increasing your income, your lifestyle actually becomes fucking great.
Yeah.
Right? Even you're making 40 or 50 a month gross. That's no chump change.
No. And
Like-
there's something to be said about just worrying about being profitable instead of having
Yes.
revenue.
Correct. I could care less about revenue if my profitability is like right now for the acquisitions business, because it's so lean. Profitability is 70% profit off of our revenue right now. So we have a 70% profit margin, and I love that. That's all I care about.
Of course.
Right? It may not be the exact number I want to profit, right? But for me, that's a very healthy business, and I know that if we just can keep dialing it in, it's just going to go up.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So it's all right there. It's just keep bumping it up now.
Yes.
Turn the dial up slowly.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
Beast.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, a little more fuel to the fire.
Exactly.
My God. Heck
Hell yeah.
yeah. Mike, thank you so much.
Dude, thank
You're
you
a
for having me,
beast. That
brother.
was
I
great.
appreciate you.
Great to see you again. Thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything you want to leave these people with or what?
I would say last thing to leave you guys with is the 1 year from the last time that me and Nick sat together. Last year we ended it was we want to make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 per month. It was all revenue driven. Right now what I want you guys to focus on is just stay consistent. Consistency will always outshine and outweigh any of the shiny object syndromes that you see. Just stay consistent with what works. And then once you find what works, just double down on it, and that's it. And I promise you, the results will come from that. The results will not come from trying to reach for the stars and hit this magic number.
Facts. You're not going to get rich off one play.
Nope.
Promise you that.
Nope.
Bunch of singles.
Yep. Facts.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, everybody. You're welcome and happy hunting.